Welcome to Buckeye Backroads Adventures. Today, we're going to go someplace really incredibly fascinating. Now, you might be asking yourself, why in the world would I bring you to a funeral home? Seriously, of all the places to explore across Ohio, this is where we ended up? Well, stick with me, because this is not just any funeral home. This is the famous Endings Museum, tucked inside a working funeral home in Dover, Ohio. And it might just be one of the most unique and unexpected destinations in the entire state. Now, this place has been featured in places like Ripley's Believe It or Not, and on TV shows highlighting some of the weirdest and strangest spots you'll ever visit. And once you step inside, you'll understand why. At first glance, it feels a little unusual. You're walking into a funeral home. But then, something changes. You start to realize this place isn't about death. It's about stories. This museum holds thousands of artifacts connected to the funerals and final farewells of some of the most well-known names in history. More than 2,500 pieces, making it one of the largest collections of its kind. Everything from presidents to entertainers to cultural icons, each one leaving behind a final chapter that's preserved right here. You'll find pieces tied to people like Abraham Lincoln, Princess Diana, Michael Jackson, even items as unique as funeral programs, personal memorabilia, and artifacts you'd never expect to see in one place. And what makes this place even more fascinating is how it all started. It wasn't some grand plan. It began with a simple autograph request that turned into receiving a program from a famous boxer's funeral. And from that moment, a hobby turned into a collection, and that collection turned into, well, this. A museum dedicated not to how people died, but how they were remembered. And that's what really hits you when you walk through here. These displays, they're not morbid, they're reflective. They remind you that behind every name, every headline, every legend, there was a life. And the best part? This hidden gem is completely free to visit. Now, if you're here on unfortunate circumstances, it's still a great way to assist you in understanding that people have left more to remember them by. It's the kind of place you never expect, but once you've been, you don't forget it. So yeah, I brought you to a funeral home, but not for the reason you thought. Because here in Ohio, even the most unexpected places turn out to be destinations worth exploring. If you want to check it out yourself, I'll drop the link below with more information. And as always, there's plenty more Buckeye Backroads Adventures still to come. If you've got a destination that you think is worthy of visiting, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to find some unique places to share with others. So for all these reasons, people like to explore Ohio. And my goal is to help find the off-the-beaten-path backroads and adventures here in the Buckeye State.